Did you hear about the teacher who was arrested trying to board a plane with a compass and a straight edge? He was charged with carrying weapons of mass construction. Do you get it? Weapons of mass destruction, weapons of mass construction. Anyways, we are going to be doing constructions. So it's without numbers. It's really cool. And well, let's start by looking at tools and the very simplest construction, the congruent segment construction. So Euclid was pretty amazing. He could copy a segment, so make a congruent segment. He could make equilateral triangles, and he didn't have protractors. He didn't have rulers. He only used two basic tools. He used a straight edge, so imagine a ruler without any numbers on it, something to give you a nice straight line. And he used a compass to make circles or parts of a circle called arcs. The very first compasses could have been as simple as a nail and a piece of string and a marking device, so you could just kind of go around and it would automatically make a circle. The device you see there on the right, that's very similar to devices that have been used for thousands of years, because this makes it a little easier to do without having to get nails. But in class, we use a different compass. It's a little easier to use, and we also don't hurt ourselves with it because there are no sharp points, so that's nice. So how do we make a circle? Well, this compass point is what's going to creates the center of the circle, and the radius indicators, there are two of them there. That's where you put your pencil. You can put it on the inner side or the outer radius. So the way you set this to where you want it to be is, see that button right there? You press that and slide. Please, no clicking, because if you click, it wears out the compass and then it gets loose and it doesn't do good circles. So anyways, press and slide the radius indicator, which is right here, until you get one of these holes, you're only going to use one, to where you want it to be. Then, now you're going to go ahead and make a circle. So I'm just talking about making a circle right now. You put the compass point. This is going to be the center of your circle. Put that where you want the center. All right? Put the pencil in whichever desired radius you want to use. And while continuing to press down, and so you press the compass point, you got your pencil, and you just kind of move around. And since it's kept, it's almost like a string. It keeps you making a circle. Go ahead and make an arc as big as you need. Honestly, you're probably better off making complete circles. That doesn't hurt, and it definitely shows me you know the construction. But you can also make smaller arcs. The only disadvantage is if your arc's not too big, you have to go do it again, and that can be frustrating. So we're going to start with the very simplest construction. This is the copy segment construction. Go ahead and make sure you also know this is called the congruent segment, because if we're making a copy, it's going to be the same size. It's going to be congruent. So here's my original segment right here, AB. And this is an actual segment. I drew it on a piece of paper. And I measured it, and then I made this copy. So one thing, the original segment will always be there. You usually have to draw a segment here longer than you need it, and you mark 1 point A prime, and that is going to be one end. Now our main goal is to have A prime and B prime be the same distance apart as A and B. How can we make sure? Place your compass point on A, then slide your radius indicator till one of those holes is right over B. So this arc tells me that your radius indicator, it's set for the right radius. We're trying to create things with the congruent radius. So it shows me that you measure the original segment. It's very hard to fake this because in theory, this is part of a circle going all the way around point A. If this doesn't look like a part of a circle going around point A, I can tell. All right. Then on your new segment where A prime is, then you put your center there, the compass point, and you don't change the compass, you make another arc. Where those two intersect, that's B prime. So just for further reflection, why do you think Euclid could use circles to construct segments, perpendicular bisectors, and triangles which are not curved? So he's using parts of circles and arcs, and he is using a straight edge as well.